All right, campers, you already had the challenge of trying to figure out how many different ways you can configure your headband that you're designing, and I'm gonna show you now how to put that together. So the thing is, you wanna start your feather right about here. That way it's not gonna be too close to where your ears are. And for mine, when I figured out my calculations, I needed 2 large and 1 small, so I'll use these ones. And then I also needed 1 ribbon, and I just have to decide what color I like best for mine. I don't think the blue is gonna match as well, so I won't use that. And I think I'll go with let's see which one will look better here. I think I'll do the purple, so it stands out a little. And then I also needed 4 gems for mine. And to keep it coordinated, I'll use these 4. So if the things that I don't need, I can set aside, I can use those for another project later, or if I have other things I want to make, I can do that later on. So I'm going to show you how I make the headbands right now. So when you figure out where you want your feather to go, and I know I want mine on the side, because if you put them on the top, they'll lay funny, and I'll show you that right now. Like, you want to think about where your feathers will stick up without sticking up too far off the side of your head in a way that looks funny. So if you do it about here, it makes a pretty good headband, but if you put them here at the top, it won't work. So you wanna put them on the side of the headband, but not so low that it's gonna hit your ear. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of glue right on the side and then stick my feather down and press. Now this won't hold it entirely, just the glue. That's one of the reasons we have the ribbon. And then I'll do the next feather, and I'll just put a little more glue right on this feather and glue my next color down. So that one's gonna go like this. And then my last feather down. So I've got all 3 feathers glued on top of each other, and that's where this ribbon comes in, and this is really important. So now I'm gonna make sure I have a nice amount of glue right here for my ribbon. And you'll wrap this ribbon around like this, and you will need to cut it. This is more ribbon than you'll need. And then I'm gonna turn it over and do some glue on the back here to stick this side down. And by doing the ribbon like this, you're gonna make sure that the feathers stay in place. And I might do a little bit of glue each time. And if you need to cut your ribbon because it's too long, you definitely should do that. And so then when I flip it over, I'll do the last bit of glue on that ribbon and hold it down. Now you just want to hold it down for a second. Make sure that it is going to definitely stick. Okay. Now I can add my gems. So I was going to use 4 different gems. And I like to stick at least one of them right on the ribbon itself, like this. And then the rest I'll kind of stick moving up the feathers here. And that'll cover some of this glue that I left behind. And you'll just want to hold this down, maybe count to 10 or 15. Make sure it really sticks. This is nice tacky glue, so it should hold the feathers and the gems as long as you're holding it down and really letting it get stuck. I'll do the little one up here and hold this down. It will dry clear. So if you did what I did and you made a little bit of a smudge on there, that will not show up later. And then I think I'll do my last gem right here. And that is how we do our feathery fashion headbands. Super simple. Make sure to hold them down, make sure it really sticks, and then set it aside for about 4 to 6 hours to let it dry. And there you have it.